Well, if you thought the Pro Cup race was wild, the SKE USACK boys said, hold my beer and watch this. Carson Dollarhide started from the pole, ripped to 12.459 like it was nothing. And that was basically the last moment of peace this track sought.
Yeah, Dollarhide didn't even give these guys a chance to breathe. Green flag drops and he's gone. Holzbohr trying to hang on in second, Finney in third, and about 6 guys in the back playing bumper cars like they're auditioning for the next Fast and Furious spinoff. You know, Fast 17, the divorce settlement.
And Mickey Roop, bless his heart, he spun so hard I think he invented a new yoga position. He looped it right off Toch's nose, and somewhere his spotter just said, "Back it! I'm going home!"
Restart comes around, and Carson got the jump like he's got nitrous under the seat. Holzbohr gives him a bump, but it's Dollarhide out front again. Man smoother than a preacher on a first date.
Meanwhile, back in the pack, it was Patrick Field, Carmine, and Tom Finney, all driving like they've got a bounty on each other. Finney's passing more carts than Tinder scammers in the DMs, and honestly, I respect that kind of chaos.
Oh yeah, and Finney's brother must have spun again. I've seen less twirling at a strip club in Gastonia. Somebody get that boy a center of gravity before OSHA shuts this whole thing down.
Dollarhide was just gone. Holzbohr hanging tough in third. That cart's handling better than most people's marriages. He's had himself a night.
Yeah, the only thing tighter than Holzbohr's setup is his tax return. Meanwhile, Torches is back there trying to make something happen, probably wondering why his cart handles like a shopping buggy at a Dollar Tree.
And then there's Mickey Roop. Man's been in more contact tonight than my ex-wife's lawyer. I don't know how his bodywork's still attached. Probably duct tape and bad decisions.
At the 5 to go, caution. Dollarhide took the top, Torches low. Roop's back in it, and everyone else looks like they're trying to parallel park during a hurricane.
And as they go green, Carson Dollarhide basically says, "Y'all have fun back there," and leaves the planet. That thing's glued. It's like watching Elon's rocket. If Elon actually knew what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, Carson's so far ahead, he's probably halfway home already. If the kid had a rear view mirror, it'd just show regret and broken fiberglass.
Carson Dollarhide takes another one. Torches in second, and the rest of the field collecting emotional damage somewhere behind them.
Dollarhide wins again. I swear, if he keeps this up, we're going to have to start checking his DNA.
Yeah, you can't even be mad at it. Guy's cooler than a bartender with daddy issues. Just walks in, takes what he wants, and leaves everyone else questioning their life choices.
Steve Post was down there in Victory Lane, probably sweating like a priest at a PTA meeting to talk with Carson about another massive win.
Congratulations, dude. That cart, how good was that cart?
It was on the rails. That's the best of things drove since we've got it. I think it's hooked up. I think it's figured out. But super proud of everyone here. Boomer Hawk, too, for the chassis. It's great having someone you can call and just bounce ideas off of. But, yeah, it was a fun night. Swept the night and leaving with a chain. So.
How about that? And a pocket full of cash, too, right? That's pretty good.
Yep. So we'll take it back to Conover and clean them up and get ready for the next one.
Sounds good. Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Always good. Front stretch, second place run. Just what more did you need? Because that one got kind of strung out there. What'd you need?
I might need to go to Harbor Freight, maybe. I don't know. It sounds pretty bad, but I already apologized. But I'm going to apologize again. I tried not to spin him out, Roop, on the front stretch. That's not okay. And like to thank Net Positive Matt. I don't know why the heck he broke again, but congrats to Carson. I had nothing for him. He was gone.
He was gone, that's for sure. Always good to catch up with you. Great job there for Scribe getting back up through the field. How good that cart was to do that.
Yeah, it was actually the best handling this thing's been all season. So I just need to step up the motor program a little bit, I believe. So
another trip to Harbor. He said he was going to Harbor Freight. Maybe you guys can get a twofer or something there.
Well, I did find out the newer ones were better, so maybe I need to.
That sounds good. Well, congratulations. Always fun to watch your race here. Congratulations on a third place finish.
All right, thank you.
There we go. That's Mickey Roop. I love it down here racing here at Millbridge Speedway. And that, for the DNQ series and for video purposes, is going to do it. We've got mini late models coming up next for those of you here at the racetrack, but we appreciate you joining us here tonight for the DNQ series at Millbridge.
All right, let's wrap this circus up. Carson Dollarhide, the man's basically allergic to losing, wins again tonight, and it wasn't even close. He's smoother than a pit lizard in a glitter dress. The rest of the field could have been racing lawnmowers, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, Carson's got more wins than some of these guys have working brakes. It's starting to look unfair. I mean, if this was NASCAR, they'd change the rules just to slow him down.
Stephen Todge's solid run for P2. Did what he could, but you could tell he was fighting for grip the whole time. Still, that guy's got a handle on this place like it owes him money.
Yeah, Mickey Roop finally keeps it pointed in the right direction. Third place for a guy who usually ends up spinning like a record in a dive bar jukebox. Personal growth, baby.
Steve Carmian brings it home in fourth. Steady night, didn't overdrive, didn't piss anyone off. That's rare around here. And Patrick Field, the featherweight assassin, rounds out the top 5. Still probably light enough to float through tech, though.
David Crops brings it home 6th, always fast, always angry. Matt Hulsbar finishes 7th after what looked like an engine issue. The cart was smoking like Snoop Dogg was inside of it.
And the Finnies, I don't even know what to say anymore. Tom and Brian both down 12 laps, both probably arguing over who wrecked who. You could set your watch by that family drama. Well, that's it. The SKE Chassis Series President's Cup is in the books, and Stephen Tautges is your champion. 530 points and more consistency than your ex's bad decisions. The dude's been laser focused all season. Smooth, fast, and just mean enough to make people think twice before door slamming him.
Yeah, you know you're doing something right when people start looking for ways to beat you in the tech shed instead of on the racetrack. Tautges could win with a wheelbarrow if you gave him a set of Hoosiers and a Bluetooth speaker blasting Creed.
And the guy's dead calm about it. He rolls into Millbridge looking like he just got off a lawn chair, drops lap times faster than a crypto crash, and walks out with the trophy. Zero emotion, total killer. Probably eats cereal with beer.
Mickey Roop takes second in points, and honestly, that's a miracle considering how many times that man's cart has tried to escape his control. He's been upside down, sideways, and probably backwards at least once this season, but somehow he finishes runner-up.
Yeah, Roop's season has been like a Florida marriage. Fiery, unstable, and still technically successful. Give that guy credit, though. When he's on, he's on. Dude's got no quit.
Hulsbar rounds out the podium in 3rd. Solid year, no drama, no nonsense. Which is probably why nobody talks about him, but he's the kind of guy you hate to race against because he never screws up. Just quiet speed and dad energy.
David Crops brings it home in 4th. The man's like the human version of a red flag. Fast, unpredictable, and you always know something's about to happen. I'm not saying he causes chaos, but the caution light flickers when he unloads the cart.
Beatty in 5th. He's the guy you always forget about until he beats you. He's the background character that ruins your night at the pay window. You're like, where'd he come from? He's just counting money and smiling.
Then there's Patrick Field in 10th, a driver so light he practically qualifies for the drone class. Word is they're still looking for the other 100 pounds he lost in tech last month.
Carmian sneaks into 7th. Quiet guy, doesn't wreck, doesn't talk trash, just drives. We don't even have jokes for him. He's too normal, which makes him suspicious, honestly.
And in 8th, Carson Dollarhide. Even when he's not dominating, he's still terrifying. The man's been running so good this season that other drivers just preemptively apologize when they line up near him.
Well, boys, that's the SKE Chassis Series. No fights in the pits tonight, only 3 broken bumpers, and one man leaving with the biggest piece of hardware.
And a hangover coming by sunrise.
Yup. Stephen Tautges, your 2025 SKE President's Cup champion. 530 points, no drama, and just enough insanity to make it fun.
For the DNQ Racing Network, we're signing off from Millbridge Speedway. Congratulations to all our President's Cup champions, and to everyone else, maybe next time, try not to suck.